Please welcome your host, former four-term Attorney General of Mississippi, Mike Moore. In 1994, as current Attorney General, Mr. Moore filed the first case against the tobacco industries. With his determination and assistance from all the attorneys general, it resulted in a $250 billion settlement. It was one of the highest-profiled cases of its time. It inspired the movie The Insider, directed by Michael Mann, where Mr. Moore starred as himself.
Hello, I'm Mike Moore. You might be wondering why a former Attorney General is talking to you about business and why it makes sense to own your own business. Well, in my 33 years experience in the legal world and as a four-term Attorney General, I've learned a thing or two about good business and not so good business. That's why I'm skeptical about so-called business opportunities. I've seen my share of not so good business opportunities. I also know that our legal system isn't always accessible to the average person as it should be. And usually where there's a need, there's an opportunity. This business delivers both. And that's why I believe so much in the concept on which this company is built and Prepaid Legal Services Incorporated. Prepaid Legal Services is a New York Stock Exchange listed company that truly provides access to justice for all North Americans. It's a brick and mortar company with a home office staff of over 700, which supports approximately 1.5 million prepaid legal service members and its independent associates across North America. Prepaid Legal has been profiled in publications such as Fortune, Money, Black Enterprise, Success, and most recently, in 2010, Forbes ranked Prepaid Legal as one of the best 100 small companies in America.
Coming up, real people making real money in prepaid legal services. A former high-end real estate agent, a businessman, a man whose job at the mall outweighed his college degree, a college professor fearful of her retirement years, a former ex-Navy man, and a gentleman who tried making his way in the world with a traditional small business model and went broke.
But first, we're going to hear from my esteemed colleague, Mike Turpin, a former Attorney General for Oklahoma and provider attorney who provides legal services to prepaid legal members.
Thanks, Mike. If you don't mind, I'm going to start off by quoting the Dean of Harvard Law School. Derek Bach once said that the biggest problem with the justice system in our country today is there's far too much law for those who can afford it and far too little for those who can't. That's what I think prepaid legal is all about. We're trying to help what I call the God-fearing, hard-working, law-abiding people, just the working folks out there that need access to an attorney just like the rich folks do, but they can't afford it unless they're a prepaid legal member. And then you have a 1-800 number where you can call a quality-conscious, service-oriented law firm anytime you want. What's so unique and so special about prepaid legal services is we've assembled a network of provider attorneys all over this country, North America. I think a better network than anybody has ever put together for any reason, anytime, anywhere. Not just good lawyers, but lawyers that know how to treat people. We like to call it preventive law. You call the lawyer and say, what should I do? Long before any mistakes ever made, long before anybody's ever got in a legal problem or what we call a legal pickle, long before that ever happens, you call the lawyer and ask for simple legal advice. What should I do before I sign the lease? What should I do before I lease the car? What should I do before I buy my home? I mean, those are very important legal decisions in anybody's life, and you should have a lawyer give you basic, fundamental, simple advice before you make any kind of decision like that. That's what prepaid legal is all about. We keep people out of trouble before they ever get in trouble. The obvious winner is the member. The member has the best law firms in the whole country a phone call away. My mother's a member of Prepaid Legal. I like to say that to people because I'm very proud of that fact. She can't just call me for legal advice because, the practice of law has become very specialized. And I'm pretty good at what I do, but I can't handle every problem she might have. It gives her peace of mind. It gives her a sense of security to have not her son as a lawyer a phone call away, but a whole law firm a phone call away. So it's a win for the law firms as well. Because economically, we can now practice law helping individual human beings. The very reason we went to law school is to help individual human beings with problems. And they collectively can pay us more than a major corporation could. The third winner is the associate. Ben Franklin once said, you can do well by doing good. They do well. They're paid well, but it's because they're doing good by bringing this opportunity, this membership, to all of the people across North America. There are, in fact, lawyers that have left provider attorney law firms. We don't encourage that, but have left firms to go sell the product themselves because they believe so strongly in what we're doing as attorneys. As attorneys, they think they'd rather sell the product than actually be the provider attorney. They're making a living, and they're also making a difference. And, what better opportunity in life is there than making a living and also making a difference? And that's what prepaid legal is all about.
Hello, and thanks for listening. If you're a professional or a business owner and you're looking to generate a secondary source of income or possibly start a new career, I think you're going to like this message. My name is David Ward, and I'm an attorney in Southern California. I practiced law for over 20 years, and while I was financially successful, I never had time to enjoy the money I made because I was always working. I finally realized I needed to make a change in my life, and that's when I started looking for a plan B. I wanted something that could provide passive income so I could eventually retire. And because I was so busy, it had to be something I could do part-time on the side. It was a lot to ask, but one day I found the perfect solution. I read an article about a company called Prepaid Legal Services, Inc., a $500 million company traded on the New York Stock Exchange. I knew they offered membership plans that provided affordable access to attorneys, and I also knew that people needed that access because every day in my practice I talked to people who needed legal help but couldn't afford it. What I didn't know is that I could earn income by referring people to Prepaid Legal. Instead of turning people away, I could sign them up for a Prepaid Legal membership, they could get the help they needed, and I could earn up to several $100s every time I did that. I signed up as a Prepaid Legal marketing associate, and I also signed up for a Prepaid Legal plan. My wife and I got our wills done, free, it's included in the plan. We have identity theft protection, which is also included in the plan, and over the last few years, we've saved thousands of dollars on various legal issues. The other thing I didn't know about Prepaid Legal Services is that not only do they pay you when you refer someone for a membership, you can also sign up other marketing associates, and the company pays you a percentage of all the memberships they sign up. Passive income, that's what I wanted. And so I started showing Prepaid Legal to everyone I knew. I signed up a lot of people for memberships and as marketing associates, including more than 150 attorneys who also wanted passive income. They signed up people for the membership, and they also signed up other marketing associates. They signed up real estate and mortgage brokers, insurance agents, financial planners, business owners. They signed up their clients and their friends and other attorneys. And as that network grew, so did my income. Within a few months of getting started, I was earning several $1,000s a month in extra income. Within a few years, I was earning a six-figure passive income, and today, I'm officially retired from the practice of law. Now, I don't know what you're looking for, but there are 3 different ways you can participate. The first way is to offer prepaid legal plans to your clients and contacts. This could be as simple as sending them to your prepaid legal website to get information and to sign up. The company pays very generous commissions, and they also pay residual income on renewals. I know people who are receiving residual income on memberships they signed up over 25 years ago. The second way you can participate is by working with businesses. Many prepaid legal associates earn 6-figure incomes marketing plans to businesses and their employees. If you have a sales or insurance background, or you want to generate a full-time income right away, this is an excellent choice. The third way you can participate is by signing up other marketing associates. That's what I did to create passive retirement income, and I'm very glad I did. Today I get paid from the efforts of thousands of people, and I not only have financial freedom, I have time freedom. I get paid whether I'm working, traveling, or doing nothing at all. Right now, over 1.5 million families are protected by prepaid legal, and that's a big number, but the market is estimated to be 100 million. The market is huge, and that means a huge financial opportunity for you. I no longer practice law because prepaid legal has the greatest business opportunity I've ever seen, and I'm not going to miss it, and neither should you. Get back to the person who referred you to this message and tell them you want to get started with prepaid legal, or tell them you have some questions or want more information. But don't miss out on this opportunity to create true financial freedom. Thanks again for listening.